What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
The views in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests, not the Yolanda Monyai brand. The content is for informational and entertainment purposes only, and we make no guarantees about its accuracy, reliability, or suitability.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Spotify channel and my YouTube channel. Bum, 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 bum. So you guys have always complained about me talking. Hey, and you're like, hey, Yolanda, give other people a chance. Guys, hello. Hi. You there? It's me again. So today I decided to come and talk to you, have a heart-to-heart so that you and I connect, because I feel like, so that we understand each other. I'm kidding. Today, I'm actually here to wrap up the whole Big Brother shenanigan. To wrap up the whole Big Brother situation. Big Brother fan base are tiring. You guys are a lot. Hi guys. You guys are too much. Like some things are really not necessary. Honestly, I don't understand sometimes when a person is commenting and saying, honestly, we would ask the person questions, as we should, right? But in some way, somehow, someone will be offended. I mean, in the Big Brother house, there are people that go inside the house. Each and every person who goes inside that house has a name. And each and every person who went in that house knew very well that every person who's watching is going to talk about them. I now don't understand when you want to come and say, don't talk about my faith, don't talk about my this, don't talk. Hi, Bonina. Who must we talk about if we are talking about Big Brother? Who must we talk about if we're not talking about your favorite? Who? So we must just say, let me ask you a question about Okay, please tell me about what did did in the house. People are not going to understand what we're talking about. Hashem, I was shocked. I was like, you know what? I'm just waiting for the whole situation to end so that I can address it. I mean, I can. I can address it. And what you going to do about it when I address it? Nothing. So I'm going to address it today. And I decided to come alone so that I don't have situation of talking over someone. You understand? So now it's me and you together. First of all, I did say I was going to invite Sweet Guluva and Ashley, right? And yes, I'm not going to drag them from wherever they are working and make them come to my podcast. First of all, Guluva, I think, is in KZN, if I'm not mistaken. I think Ashley, she's also maybe in KZN sometimes. I don't know if she's this side also, but something like that. These people are busy. Ashley got evicted early, and everyone was not expecting that. Everyone was hurt. And that actually even though it was sad, it did actually help her brand to actually, because everyone was like, oh no, this is unfair. You understand? And it really did put her on a platform, meaning she's getting bookings all the time. She's working all the time. She's shooting this, she's shooting that. And I'm not going to be sitting here and expect them to leave their jobs that they're busy with doing. That's helping them pay their bills and helping them get money, because they need to get money now while everything is still, you understand? They need to collect everything at this moment. So I'm not going to be sitting there and be a gatekeeper, come to my podcast. No. If they are busy, they are busy. This podcast is not going anywhere. It's going to be here forever. If you thought I will be done someday, I'm not finishing anytime soon. I'm still going to be here. So whenever they are ready and they have time, I'm going to invite them. So Guluva won. Everyone wants him. Literally. And they want him here, they want him there. I'm not going to make him stop whatever that he's doing to come sit here and then just tell us. I mean, we were watching them on TV, were we not? We already know Sweet Guluva and Ashley, don't we? Hi Nina, I'm tired of your sweet Tesh on my comments. I'm very, very tired of those comments because I knew what I said. I am going to invite them when they are available. Because right now they are not. And I'm not going to stop everything, Nami, focus on them until, no. This podcast has a direction. We also have other things that we are implementing. You understand? Enough about Guluva and Ashley. We're moving on. So like I said, I did record an episode with the whole top 5. And I received it very, very late. So for me, I felt like it didn't make sense for me to actually like come back and post the old episode. They're already outside of the house. They're already working. They're already doing a lot of things. And then I post what they said prior to what's happening now. I felt like it will be weird and a lot of things are going to clash. So that's why I decided to invite them one by one so that I have a different, because now they're already outside and all of it. So that things make sense. But with that being said, I was struggling to get Sweet Guluva and also Uyanda because they are busy. And Nami on my side, I understand that they are busy. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to upload Jojo, Nate, and Nsuku's old video because we already interviewed them. So we already have their story, the 3. The only 2 people that I'm left with is Uyanda and Sweet Guluva. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload Uyanda and Sweet Guluva's episode now so that you guys have an idea, because we did talk to them. We did have a conversation with them right after. It's just that the fact that so I had to like come up with plan B. But when we were doing the top 5 interview before they were outside and all of that, before they saw what you guys are saying, and yes, the interview was very good and it was very nice. Maybe I may be tempted to post it. Someday, I don't know, but maybe I may, because they did. It's just that we're all about building, We're not trying to destroy anyone and trying to, for whatever, no. We're all about building people. So that is why I looked at the videos and I was like, this is probably not going to land well for someone. So I'm going to like put it aside because I'm not trying to break anyone while they are still trying. Because remember, it's very difficult to actually make it and put a stand for yourself in this industry. There is a lot of people, a lot of famous people, a lot of people who are making it, and there's so much competition. Like, there's just so much competition. So you do not want to break other kids unnecessary as they are trying to stand. And why am I saying this? Because I saw a lot of comments. People were like, no, Yolanda, you didn't ask Jojo the questions you were supposed to ask her. And I was like, what questions was I supposed to ask Jojo that you guys wanted me to ask? You see what you were doing. I'm not trying to break any child's bread, Mina, like remove their bread from their mouth and be like, you know what? Because there are certain things that some people don't have media training. Like us, when we were coming out of the house, we didn't have media training. Some of us, we would say things that we're not supposed to say. You understand? And because I know that from experience, I'm not going to try and do that to another child and make them, make them say things and no, that's not... that's not me. I'm not going to do that. So that's why I was actually checking also myself, Uti, what is it that I'm asking? Is this going to help this person or whatever? But there are other questions that I would ask, knowing that if this person answer, there's nothing wrong. There's like nothing is going to happen to them. And there are some people that I know, because remember I was watching the show. There are some people that I know from watching the show that if I ask this person this, I know they're going to answer it like this. They're going to be clean. You understand? But there are some people I know, if I ask them this question, they're going to put it exactly like that. They're going to put it exactly like that. And it's chai before you even stand, you know? Yeah, so I'm not, we're not really trying to destroy anyone in anything and whatever the case is. No, we're not trying to do that. We are trying to build because there are some people that also helped us, you know? There are people that sat down with us and tell us that, you know what, Yolanda, you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. And because Mina, I listened to teachings, I took most of the things that people said, you know? And most of the people that said those things to me were my family, like my Yolifiers. They were there. They were like, you know what, you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't try and. But at the same time, it's not like they were taking a whole Yolanda away from Yolanda. But you need to balance the equation as a person. You need to know that I can say this, I can do this, I can't do this. Because you're not living alone here on earth. You have other people, you know? Yeah. So we did record an episode. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play clips of the two housemates that are left because I'm really struggling to get hold of them and I need to move. I mean, I can't be dwelling on Big Brother forever. I also have other things that are coming that are big, that are going to shock a lot of you. Nisoba shocked, Shem. They never see me coming. Honestly, they never. They never saw me. Is it saw me coming or see me coming? See me coming. Yeah, I'm coming, Shem. So I'm trying to finish Big Brother. I'm trying to finish this Big Brother situation so that we move, you know? So that they know that, you know what, we are moving. We are done with the whole Big Brother. I think the issue with me delaying or taking a whole lot of time to finish the Big Brother situation is because of the fact that I post my episodes every Wednesday. You understand? So we could have finished long time ago if we were posting every day. You understand? But that doesn't mean we're going to change and post every day. No. No. We're not saying that. I'm just saying, yeah, we're going to try and see if we post. The reason why we took long is because of the fact that we were posting, every Wednesday. But with that being said, so I'm going to upload. So the first one that I'm going to start with is Uyanda. I'm going to upload Uyanda's old video because I am struggling to get hold of him to come here because he's very busy. And when I'm done with Uyanda, I'm going to go ahead and upload, Sweet Guluva's thingy after. So that at least you guys have, what did they, when they were here and all of that. Because we did have them. But the other three, Nsuku, Nate, and Jojo, we already have them. So we're not going to post their old videos because, you know. So now on this one, on this episode or this segment or this situation, we're going to post Uyanda's clip. So it's Uyanda and Yaya, and they are talking about Big Brother situation. It is a short clip because we were recording all 5 of them at the time, and we had to look for time. Like we had to make sure that we consider time because we had to give each and every other person a chance to explain their side of the story there and there. So the clip that we're going to play now is going to be Uyanda and Yaya. They will be talking about some of the highlights from the Big Brother house and what happened there and there and there. But then, when that is done, we are going to have them when they are available. You understand? Somewhere in Blue Sky, wherever. If they say, oh, Yolanda, today I'm available, and Nami, on my side, I don't have anything that I'm doing. I'm going to invite them. You understand? Because I cannot say when they are available and then I will always have, because I also have a plan of some things that I want to do or that I'm going to do, which I'm going to tell you about them after this, after the whole, yeah. So when we are doing that, it's not really going to make sense for me to, in between my episodes of that situation, I include, you know, that has to end. When that is done, then I can have. Someone was asking, what happened to Spesihle, Mshini, Abobo? Who else didn't come? What happened? Who else didn't come? It's Mshini, it's Abobo, it's Pesihle. Someone didn't come also. Who else hasn't? I forgot. Please remind me of the fourth person, if there is a fourth person that hasn't come. So with Pesihle, Abobo, and Mshini. Mshini, I couldn't have her. Okay, so what happened was I was trying to do things in order, like I was trying to have as everything is, and then I'm having these people. That's why when the whole thing ended, I had to go with the top 5 because they were coming. Then when that is done, I will go back and have the people that couldn't make it at the time where they were scheduled to come. So with Mshini, she had a family crisis, I think, when we were supposed to interview her. And then after that, there were other people that were getting evicted. We had to interview those ones. We couldn't go back and interview Machine. Because what I realized is I did that with what's her name, Konja, this girl? KB. Yeah, KB. When I included KB's episode in the middle, in between, it made things to delay even worse. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do it again. Whoever that I didn't interview in this situation, I'm going to interview them after. Yabo? So that's why Mshini was supposed to come after. And with Spesihle and Abobo, when we were supposed to record, so I was shooting my episodes on Tuesdays and they had to leave on Mondays. So most of the time where I was able to get the people that I managed to get is the people that mostly were based this side. But then those ones were not based this side, apparently. Because when I was supposed to interview them, they were leaving on the Tuesday. So they were not able to come and record. Yeah? So that's why we didn't have Spesihle and Abobo. And it's really not because we don't like them and we don't want to have them here. Because your mind likes running, necessary sometimes. It's really not because we don't. It's because of time and the fact that they were not here at the time. So we couldn't interview them. When it comes to... wait, was it Spesihle? Yes, Spesihle. Konje, who's the other one? Pilile, yes. So what happened to Pilile also? Pilile went home, ne? And then she came back to Joburg. And when she came back to Joburg, that week, we didn't have... I think they didn't evict anyone or something like that. Something was happening that week. So we had a slot. We had like an hour there to actually include Pilile. So Pilile's things just aligned, So when the time she came back to Joburg, it was the time where we could include her episode and slide it in there and then we move. You understand? So, hey, sometimes there's so many things that go on behind the scenes that you guys don't really know about. But then just because you don't see your fave there, you feel like, oh no, Yolanda this, Yolanda, Akna Yolanda this, Yolanda that. Akna Loud Wednesday this, Loud Wednesday that. There's only time and where a person is, or if the person, we can reach the person, or if the person is not available, whatever the case is. So people are busy. And we also have to move on with our lives as Loud Wednesday with Yolanda. We have other things in store for you that you definitely going to like. You understand? So we need to finish this so we can move, So now we're going to play you the clip of Uyanda. And then after that, we're going to upload the last clip of Sweet Guluva. And then we're done with the Big Brother Season 5. Whoever that didn't come will come later when they are available at the time. You understand? Because we're not going to dwell on Big Brother Season 5 forever. Hi, Nina. No, because we have other things that we want to do. So now we're going to play you a clip of Uyanda and Yaya. So they will be talking. Mina, I'm not there. I think I was interviewing someone else after that because we're doing it one by one. So it was Uyanda and Yaya and I'm with someone else, which I'm not going to tell you at this point. But yeah. So please do enjoy this tiny little beautiful clip of Uyanda and Yaya. And then when we're done, we're going to come back again with the last clip of Sweet Guluva because we're really struggling to get him to come to the podcast. So we're just going to use the old video and then we move on. I hope you enjoy Uyanda and Yaya.
Hi guys, and welcome to Loud Wednesdays with Yolanda. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button on Spotify and YouTube. Now we are here with our second finalist. First finalist. You're in the top 2.
Yes.
Right? Uyanda.
Yes.
The trip god.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah.
How are you feeling? You made it to the top 2. Nah?
Yes.
Just talk us through that moment because that 2 million was right in front of your hands. You know, it was at arm's length, and
yes, man. Yes.
you were on stage with the Sweet Guluva and Smash. You know, like before the announcement, when they were telling you to make your final walks in the house, when they were switching the lights. Like, how was that moment for you?
Thank you, Aya, for the question. How am I feeling, or how I was feeling at that moment? For me, I was so grateful. I don't want to lie. I was overwhelmed. I was numb in that moment. So what was actually happening there, it's something unexpected. For me, I prayed for a week 2, just to stay in the house for week 2. So for me, staying longer for 10 weeks, it was a bonus for me. It was a dream came true for me. Being the first to be confirmed, the finalist. So for me, it's something I'm grateful for. As much as I didn't win the prize, but I'm super grateful.
You won the House of South Africa.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
And you made education fashionable.
Yes,
You know, I feel
yes,
like that's the
man,
most beautiful thing,
Yes.
especially in the day and age that we're living in now, where people are like, why go to school? You don't need to go to school. You don't need education. You can just make money. You being in the house and being what did you say that term was again? You're not English. You came on a board, yeah?
They are no longer teachers now. I'm a pedagogical practitioner.
Pedagogical practitioner.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Man. Yeah.
Like, how did that term even become a thing? I've never heard of that ever.
I think there's no longer teaching in our days. The people who are doing teachings are our grandmothers who are doing it for 1 and maybe 15 months, 1 year and 5 months. That's teaching. What we do now, it's more advanced. We're not only learning about going to class and presenting the lesson, but also understanding the learners' minds, how learners, why a learner behave a certain way, which means they might be coming from a certain background, this is how you should maybe treat, this is how you should respond, this is what you should tap into this learner in order for them to be able to learn, as much as they can be disruptive sometimes. So it's all about that. It's more advanced. It's also about learning. It's education psychology, if I may say. Also the mind, being able to read. This is the kind of learner. This is how I treat this learner. So it's more advanced. No longer just you going in front of the class and read the textbook for learners. No.
So was psychology one of the modules that you studied?
Yes, there.
Do you feel like you might have taken that module a little bit too far in the house?
For me, yes. I don't want to lie because I'm the kind of person. Not that it was something, but for me, I'm so analytic, right? From distance, I would be like, hey, I know this one doesn't like me from get-go. So I'd be like, hey, so I need my moves need to be calculated towards a certain individual, which is at some point I feel like it went a bit extra mile for me. But yeah, it was a game with the fate.
Because kuthiwa wena Uyanda into uyenza into ububrika abanye abantwana wena Uyanda
No, it really. No.
Prime store.
Not me. Not me.
When they retaliate.
Not me.
Hey.
Not me. I'm the kind of person who's like, I'm such a kind person. I'm such a respectful person. I'm from the background whereby we believe in respect. We respect our elders, the siblings. It doesn't matter the age, right? I was raised by my grandmother so well. right? So for me, when it comes to that space, it became difficult for me. I feel like a lot of people came with the notion, there's this misconception that in order for you to be in the show, you have to be disrespectful, you have not to sympathize with people, you have maybe to do whatever to make sure you antagonize people. So for me, I couldn't take that. If ever someone would maybe, I'm so reserved, I always say to the housemates, I'm a retaliator, which is I wait for you to come for me, then
Next to what you receive.
what I receive. So for me, if you look at into most of the fights that I had in the house, it was me reacting. The first fight, you can even tell the first fight, it was me reacting to what I was receiving. It was me being able to stand up for myself, because I was like, there's no way, Uyanda, you're just going to be quiet. I'm the kind of person who's like, I give people the benefit of the doubt. You might disrespect me for the first time, but I would be like, let me give this person a second chance, But once you do it for maybe several times, it piles inside me. It becomes this toxic thing. Whenever I attack, it becomes so wrong. So that's the kind of person that I am.
Okay, because there was that incident that happened with your fellow housemates, the banana boys.
Yeah, okay.
Go to her when you are throwing your toys out of the cat. This
Toys out of there?
you are throwing your toys out of the cat. When you throw your toys out of the cat,
Yes.
cat.
Yes. Yes.
Lucky toys. And then kind of seeing the pay attention from Mzansi attaches our toys as Jubilee outside of the cat.
Not
throwing
me.
tantrums. But when was that also who acted as if you
I'm the victim. Yes.
But when you were playing a victim game,
Not me.
when you get a clash and go
Not yeah. Yes. Yes.
And bending the tiny the boys, and then just be emotional.
For me, I think for me, first, I think we need to know as people who are your friends first. The people you are going to throw around banter with is your friend, not Uyanda.
Yes, because they were throwing around banter, but you were not receiving the banter.
Banter is meant for us to laugh, right? But there's a banter that is meant for us to laugh. At the same time, there's banter that is meant to hurt you. Yes. So for me, I wouldn't take the banter that is made for me to be said. I get people have a tendency of wanting to pass a certain message or disrespect in a way of a joke, right? So for me, I'm the kind of person who's able to pick that. But this one, yes,
because
yes, yes, yes,
and
yes.
He was one person who feel like he got attacked by you.
Yes.
What happened today?
Between me and Luzugo.
Between you?
Yes.
Because apparently it was a very weird one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think for me, by that time I had the conflict with Luzugo. Luzugo is Swiss's friend. So imagine me and Swiss already. It's not beef, but we're not getting along. Not getting along. So if ever Luzugo is in a space whereby with Swiss, surely people are going to be like, hey, this boy 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I felt like he was in a position whereby he was undecided. He didn't know maybe what to do. At some point, I felt like he was taking his friends aside. So I still remember this other time. I was just playing with him. It's one of the things that they used to maybe play with him in the house, and he would laugh. I think maybe this day he was annoyed. Or he was not in the mood to laugh at all, or maybe he was tired of the joke, because it was yes, he was tired of the joke, right? So I said the joke to him. He was not leaving. I was like, hey, what's happening with Luzuko today. He's not in the mood, but it's fine. Then I asked him, Luzuko, did I offend you? So that I can acknowledge and be sorry about it, right, in the moment. But here you could tell Luzuko was in a moment where he was undermining me with the profession that let me
So hard for me.
just listen. Let me. Akiri, you are an educator. Let me school you. What's
So you
that?
felt undermined.
I felt undermined with the profession. Then I told him, listen, man. I think people has this misconception that people who start education are people who have no choice. For me, if I want to study law tomorrow, I'll go and apply to the varsity. If I want to start nursing, I'll go and apply tomorrow. It was a choice that I made.
And you fulfilled it.
That I want this out of these 100 courses. So if you are going to make me feel small as if it's something I had no. So for me, I was like, but at the same time, even though we had that conversation, because what led to the fight is that I told him, you are undecided. It's either you choose sides, you can go with your Swiss's side, because I can see you are always acting a certain way towards me. So you can go with a Swiss's side, stop being undecided, right? So I think it's one of the things that triggered him to maybe be upset at me. Then it's fine. I acknowledge that maybe how I said he was undecided, I was wrong, right? Then I went to apologize further. Akiri, he went to Mendehagen to the bathroom and explained to Mendehagen, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, right? Mendehagen approached me by Uyanda 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5 with Luzuko. I went to apologize to Luzuko. But still, Luzuko kept on undermining me in that moment. Then that's when I was like, I tried my best. Yes, not that I'm innocent in that situation. I'm not innocent. The way I reacted, I went further. Still on Sunday, I apologized. But still, he couldn't accept my apology. I still remember my first check that I won at the arena. Luzuko was there like, how godly Uyanda. What's that? No, I'm about to play, which means he was trying by all means to make me lose focus in the game. So that's one of the things. If you come for me, then I'm going to react. The worst that the two ones.
Yeah. So do you feel like maybe sometimes, because obviously people are watching and they have, a conception of what they see.
Yes.
On TV or whatnot.
Yes.
Do you feel like sometimes when you, hit the liquor, you maybe act a little bit out of character and you wouldn't act as calm as you would if you a person would maybe try to come at you.
Yes.
Your soda.
Yes. For me, I always say to people, I'm the kind of person in the theater, but at the same time, I'm trying to theater.
Yeah.
There are certain things that I talk about.
So you feel like you need liquid courage.
Just listen. So there are certain things you just can't talk about, right? So at some point, it'd be like, it becomes difficult for me. Let me rather, but when I'm maybe some chillas nyana, it's gonna be like, not that I don't know what happening,
But you find a way to.
but yes, because it becomes so hard for me to express this at some point. Not that I don't know it.
So it is true that a drunk man's words are sober man's thoughts.
Definitely. Definitely.
Is there anything that you feel like you could have done differently in the house? Like looking back at your journey with everything that you've done with the conflict and with the friendships and alliances. I know you and Karabo were very close.
Yes.
And you cried. And you were crying. Oh, yeah, Lila Londo.
When you are crying, when you don't cry, when you don't cry, you guys are judging us. When you cry, you guys are judging us. What do you guys want, actually? What do you guys want, actually? For me,
are you just generally an emotional person?
I'm not an emotional person.
Yeah.
Yes.
This season, this
But
being in the house was
It
overwhelming.
was overwhelming. It was challenging for me because I've been in the comfort zone for such a long period of time, whereby I had a routine. I know I'm going to meet strangers for 8 hours per day, and then I'm going to have my own space. So finding as I've said, I come from a space whereby certain things is just a norm to me. For example, sympathizing with people, respecting people is a norm. So coming into the house and you know the influence, also the norms or the things that are associated with the house, whereby people will normalize disrespect. So it got to an extent whereby, for me, it became hard.
It was more
For me, it was overwhelming, because imagine just a 3-old grown man attacking you for nothing, whatever.
I feel like you were being bullied. Now let's just tap on that already.
For me, I knew I was bullied. I think a lot of people realize it at the later stage, which is maybe week 4 or what.
Yeah.
For me, I knew it from the get-go. I was bullied in the house.
Yeah.
I was bullied, and yeah.
But back to my question about the feeling like
Yes.
yeah, in your dreams. Maybe that you feel like it could have done differently. Because I also know there was the situation with Jojo in the bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a bit of conflict there. We're not necessarily sure what was happening.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
For me, I just feel like one of the things I could have done better was not to consume alcohol in the show, because I think it was one of the things that was going to keep me grounded, not leading into certain conflicts in the house. Right. But at the same time, I just felt like also the people would disrespect me at some point when they were also drunk. If you look at the case with Swiss was drunk when he came for me. Who else? Luzuko. I was not drunk. We were not drunk with the Luzuko one. So for me, it was, I feel that's one of the things that I regretted. Yes, man. I feel like there are situations whereby I should have handled them in a better manner, which led, which maybe portrayed me as a certain kind of person who's yes. So it's we know you can do maybe 90% of good things to people, but by the 10% of small wrong things, they will always attach those things into you. So I just feel like, yeah.
But like you were in a house full of so many beautiful women, like you don't even like who did you make a connection with? Like, what is it?
For me, I just feel like there were so many options for me.
Yeah.
First, there's so many beautiful, and my eye candy was Jojo. Yes.
Is that why you were beefing with Ezra?
Ezra just was spotting the beef.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, he was spotting the beef.
Okay, so why don't you make a move there? Why don't you make it was that green dress that caught your eye because we saw that. Yeah, man.
Jojo's not a beautiful person, I want to lie.
No, she's a gorgeous.
But I think we had a conversation about certain things, me and George. Yes, she's so smart.
Yeah.
Yes. But conversations, I just felt like maybe also she had her people that she was looking at in the house. So for me, I'm the kind of person, I'm not competing. I don't like competing. So if you ever see like, hey, Uyanda, there's a person I'm interested in, I have a crush on. So for me, it's like, then you can go for it. I mean, I'm reserved.
Uyanda, tata mfundi nixesha liyahamba lixeshile.
Which one is this?
Ngoku yi-last rush. Abasha, it's complicated, it's quite okanye buzigqibela unayo umuntu on the outside.
I don't know actually.
You've been in the house for so long.
I don't know. I still have to find out.
You
about
still
that.
have a person.
Yes.
I mean, you didn't do anything to cause the dismay in your relationship.
You never know,
I'm
man.
sure in the back was same 90 and famous book.
I'm not.
So you guys are going to have the famous 3 hours.
For me, I don't know, to be honest, but when I came into the house,
Yeah.
I think but I've been in the serious relationship. Yes.
Yes, you were in a serious relationship. I don't
Yes.
understand you. What was your thought process going into the house? God has asked me that, John.
For me, to be honest, my girlfriend is so open-minded
Yeah.
about anything.
How long have you guys been together?
For 2 years.
Okay. So it is-
Yes. So she's so supportive to me. I still remember when I was on the flight. She's one of the people. The first card I heard for the auditioning phases. It was her sending me money. Also the money for lunch from park. She was the one who's giving me supportive. Even if I was in the position where I would be like, I want to be near to do something in the house. She's so open-minded because she understands that this is a game and something that might build you as Uyanda to be this better build prayer. Yes. So she's open-minded about everything that's happening around. Yes. She's antisocial, so she's so antisocial.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, man. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure you guys will good.
Yeah, definitely.
That you have to worry about.
Yeah, man.
So, Uyanda, obviously you made it to the top 5.
Yes.
You won the hearts of a lot of people.
Oh man, I'm so grateful.
In fact, when I've spent the minister of education one time, because you would look good on a post time, but you're face. You know what I mean? So what can we look forward to from you?
Surely I'm going back to work. It's something that I love.
And you have to tell abantwana bakho besikolo, they were complaining for you. Go TikTok, go tell abantwana besikolo besithi, oh teacher.
That's the love I receive on daily basis.
Yes. Oh, so that's why it was so frustrating being in the house with all of the backlash from
Yes,
housemates.
that's the love I receive on daily basis. In my school, we have this rotation thingy whereby there's a lot of teachers teaching the same subjects, and so they will be like, maybe let's change the learners. This teacher is going to do this, and my learners will like, they don't want. So they love me to such an extent. Every day in the morning, they would compliment me. I'm the kind of person who's like, maybe they are late in class. I would be like, Yenzano no masele. It happens that some days I'm also late in class, and I will do it. So we have that bond, we have that relationship that is so good with my learners. Yeah, man. So I appreciate that so much, man. It's something that I wouldn't take for granted at any given day. They know how much I love them. I've been saying even throughout the show, I miss my kids. Imagine leaving the ones that I promised them. They were like, I was teaching them geography, grade 12 this year. Geography because you understand it when you are teaching it. So when I left, it was because they kept on asking me. I even made the group grade 12 geography 2025, and it was the one. So they were hoping, day one says not there, and they already saw on TV. So it's
But I'm pretty sure they were proud.
definitely, man.
I was raised by
Definitely,
a teacher.
yes,
My
man.
mom was a teacher. So I respect the people who do what you do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I honestly feel like your profession is not necessarily given the flowers it deserves.
Definitely,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Yes,
Because we want to
yes,
focus on doctors,
Yes.
we want to focus on lawyers,
Yes.
or else without teachers, we
yes. There's no other professions.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even this English that I'm speaking right
Yes.
now, because of people.
Definitely,
And
man.
we want to thank you
Yes.
for that, Uyanda.
Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you so much.
congratulations
Thank you
with
so much.
your
Appreciate
journey
that.
and we- But yes, like
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate
Appreciate that so much.
It's really
Yes.
beautiful, and I'm pretty sure
Thank-
the students can't wait.
Definitely, man. I just can't wait for the
And I
experience.
actually hope the department acknowledges you.
Oh, man.
I really hope the department in the Eastern Cape acknowledges.
Something that I'd appreciate.
Yes, I really do hope that they acknowledge you.
Yeah, man.
Acknowledge you, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Sharing who you are
Yeah,
in
man.
South Africa.
Thank you so
and
much.
wish you all the best. So we are going to close it with Yolanda's tagline.
Yes.
So when you are teaching kids,
Yes. Yes.
to tell them to say something like,
Yes.
if I was a student and
Yes.
you wanted to tell me
Yes.
to say what you're gonna do about it, nothing, how would you teach me?
I would be like, what are you going to do about it? And then you are going to say nothing.
Kaloku pretend like I'm a student.
A class.
Yes.
We are going to learn a new phrase today.
What's the phrase?
The phrase says, what are you going to do about it? Repeat after me. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Why are we doing nothing?
Let's start over. What are you going to do about it? Again.
What are we going?
What are you going to do about it? Repeat again.
What are you going to do about it?
Close, definitely. Nothing.
What are you going to do about
That's it. Good. Then let's move forward to the second one. Nothing.
Nothing.
What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Be faster now. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Nothing.
Definitely. That's it.
Uyanda, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Camera.
What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Hello again. So you see how beautiful that was? I can't wait to hear your thoughts and your comments and views on that beautiful clip that we had of Uyanda and Yaya. Anyway, thank you so much, and everybody that is watching Loud Wednesdays with Yolanda. It is still going on and continuing. There are other things that we are still going to do, and we need you guys to continue supporting us and helping us grow. Because we learn every day, guys. I mean, for me, I feel like I've been learning every single day, especially when it comes to the podcast as well. You guys taught me a lot. Even if you feel like you were negative, I promise you, some of the negative things people were saying in the comments did help me. And even if maybe that person was a little bit harsh in delivering the message to say, hey, Yolanda, you are this or you are that, it did help. I did look at those things and I did realize some of the things that I had to realize also from my side. So keep commenting, keep letting us know what is it that you feel in your heart, in your mind, whatever the case is. And then we will grow as time goes on. Alrighty, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Let us know what you think about Uyanda and Yaya, and tell us there in the comment section and whatever the case is. Next episode will be Sweet Guluva's episode, and then that will be it. Thank you guys for watching. Keep subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Click on the subscribe button there, and also click on the notification bell. We are very excited to hear your thoughts. I always sit down and read your comments. I do. And I laugh and I learn. I cry sometimes. I smile. I swear and I jump up and down and I want to punch the phone, you know? Because some of your comments, sometimes I'm reading the comment and I'm like, and I'm like, as if I'm biting the person who wrote it. You know? But anyway, keep commenting. I honestly enjoy reading your comments. It's just that sometimes I can't really reply the way I want to reply, you know? But your comments are amazing. Yo, keep commenting, keep subscribing, and do invite other people to watch Loud Wednesdays with you. I mean, it's amazing to watch as a group and we all laugh together. It's a very therapeutic session we have. Do not judge my English. My English is there. So my English got me here. Thank you so much, guys. And keep watching Loud Wednesdays with Yolanda. And this is how we're going to close it, or I'm going to close it. What you going to do about it? Nothing.